皆さんこんにちは。つねチャンネルのつねちゃんです。今回もコールオブクトゥルフ、クトゥルフの呼び声、こちらを皆様と一緒に楽しんでいこうと思います。さて前回、主人公のエドワード・ピアスはホーキンズ一家の事件を引き受けました。画家であるサラ・ホーキンズは自分自身とその家族を死に追いやった火事の容疑者とされています。唯一の手がかりは彼女が父に残した不穏な絵画。見送り状にはダークウォーター島の埠頭にある倉庫の住所が書かれていました。どうやらその場所がピアスが捜査を始める出発点になりそうです。というわけで前回の続きから一緒に楽しんでいきましょう。よろしくお願いします。
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
はい、というわけで早速始まりましたね。こっちにフィッツロイ船長は向かっているみたいですけれども、ダークウォーター島に着いちゃいましたね。ちょっと左の方気になったので行ってみることにしましょう。これはなんだ？クジラですかね。
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way
understand.
to
You're
treat
not
an
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
傷がめちゃくちゃ深いです
There's
ね。
something coming.
なんでしょう。まあともかくちょっとバーに行ってみましょうか。なんか迷信があるって言ってたんですけれども、これもなんでしょうね。この作品中だけの迷信なのか、それとも本当に、船乗りたちが信じている迷信があるのか、どっちなんでしょうね。
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
バーの店主みたいですね。
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
どうしよう。ちょっと酒場について聞いてみますか。
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. That'll be all for now.
はい、というわけでキャプテン、フィッツロイ船長ですねがいるところにちょっとやってきました。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
こっちか。こっちですね。
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
マニフェスト、積み荷目録、いくつかの日付しか判読できない。それ以外の文章は黒塗りされている。一体誰がこの情報を隠したかったのだろ
う。I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
スレッティングレター、脅迫状、船長、合意条件は単純だ。部下の統率を取る。我々を挑発してはならない。返信は不要だ。キャット。キャットって誰なんでしょうね。
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
医薬習得第2巻。この第2巻では医療スタッフに倫理と優れた実践を教える。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
フィッツロイ船長の写真。船の上でポーズを取ったフィッツロイ船長に似ている人物が写っている。木製の義足をしているって書いてありますね。
What a macabre souvenir.
なんか先ほどの警官も、バーの店主もそうだったんですけれども、あの倉庫に近づかない方がいいって言ってますけれども、一体何があるんでしょう。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater. And already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
というわけで早速その倉庫へ向かっていきましょ
う。Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
というわけで入れてはくれないようですね。まあ当たり前なんですけれども、ちょっとどうにかして入らないといけないんですけれども、どうしましょ
う You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This Cat you mentioned, is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
ちょっとこっちにいる二人組がなんか知ってるのかな。
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two CoCs. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
まあまあひどいこと言いますね。なんかお酒を密造している人たちなんでしょうか。
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you?
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Here.
Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. Follow me.
はい、というわけでなんかお酒を持ってきたら手伝ってくれるって聞いたのでちょっと渡してきました。
I don't feel well.
あ、
Hey, where are you going?
ひでー。
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff at too high a price.
というわけでちょっと今のうちに倉庫に侵入しちゃいましょう。こっちですね。こっちかな。こっちっぽいですね。よいしょと。入れそうですよ。ピックロックですね。いいですね。探偵っぽいのかわかんないですけど。
This place stinks.
ここは確かに
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
あ、なんだこれ。LR のトリガーを同時押しですね。こうすると
It smells as bad as it looks.
どうなんだ？なんかもやもや、これ過去なんですかね。
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
あ、なんか人がいる。なんだろう。
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
あ、なるほど。なんか、ヒントみたいなので想像してるんですかね。こういう感じだったのかっていうのを。
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
なるほど。全部見切れた感じですかね、手がかりは。なんか、気味悪いですね、ここは。本当に。ちょっと、じゃあ、早速戻っていきますか。
someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
ああ、見つかってしまいましたね。どうしよう。
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.